that have become iconic in our own U.S. history and see how much we all can recite and remember. So we continue to celebrate 250 years of this great experiment called the United States. And I want to focus on the power of prophetic words of those on whose shoulders we stand and whose shoulders continue to inspire us today. I woke one morning last week with a quote resounding in my head: "United we stand, divided we fall." Our work on this corner is what I believe is the epitome of that quote. It seems like this strikes right to the heart of common sense. The more we allow ourselves to become divided from one another by either our race or our sexual orientation or our religion or any other qualifier, the more fractured the strength of our support of our great experiment. So it makes me proud to know that after George Floyd was murdered in arrogance, in full view of the public, that we all here felt the need to unite together and declare all means all, and fair and kind community belongs to everyone. So on the 4th of July, I woke thinking about this phrase, "United we stand, divided we fall." Do you know who said it? I didn't. What he actually said was, and it was actually a song: "Then join hand in hand, brave Americans all. By uniting we stand, by dividing we fall. In so righteous a cause let us hope to succeed, for heaven approves of each generous deed." And it was written by a man named John Dickinson in 1768, and he was an American statesman, delegate to the Continental Congress, and one of the writers of the Articles of Confederation. And I think that that's just so amazing that we could reach out to the internet and they could feed us the information we probably learned in a history class somewhere long, long ago. But the quote went on to say, so he's considered one of our founding fathers. And I was quite surprised by that because I had never heard of it. So I was also energized by that thought. Because thinking about history is not just made up of famous figures. It took so much to create this experiment, and so many more people than who are remembered simply by their name. Generals are great when we stand to fight for our beliefs, but if they didn't have the army, what could they really accomplish? And we are that army. So I have a couple more quotes for you. This is audience participation. Who said government is by the people, of the people, by the people, and for the people?
Abraham Lincoln.
Got it, Abraham Lincoln. And the actual full quote that he offered in the Gettysburg Address was, "Of the people," meaning power and legitimacy originates from the citizens, not the ruling class. By the people, citizens influence the nature's future through active political participation, such as voting. And they didn't know about Justice Southern yet, so they couldn't put that in the definition. And for the people, the government's purpose is to protect the fundamental rights and act in the best interest of its citizens. So that was written in November of 1863. I don't know that anybody's going to remember this one. Let's test your historical knowledge. Who said America was not built on fear? America was built on courage, on imagination, and on an unbeatable determination to do the job at hand.
Kennedy? FDR.
Harry S. Truman, in 1947.
All right, Harry.
All right. I have two more. And how about, everybody's going to know this one. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. That's Kennedy in 1961 in his inaugural address. And then, lastly, in the face of impossible odds, people who love their country can change it. Barack Obama in 2013. So with all of that, I'm thinking about how we are divided into ways that we should not accept, and we should be united.